Welcome to Weird Gun Game here in Roblox. Today we're going to be taking a look at 10 more user builds that you all have submitted to me. I'm going to be going into a game very quickly, getting 10 to 15 kills with each gun and rating them on a scale of 1 to 10. Submissions are closed, by the way. I'm not taking any more right now. They will be open again at some point in the future. So get your builds ready, update them as updates come out, and then get ready to submit them to me in, well, it'll be a couple weeks at this point. But let's get into it. Like I said, I'll be rating your guns on a scale of 1 to 10. Don't take my rating seriously. It's all in good fun because what I like might be different from what you like. And if you like something that you see on the video, be sure to take that build into the game and use it for yourself. Let's get into it. The first build here is from Raul Cordova. This is my build I main. Please rate. I don't know if it's good in GL. Okay, core is the Chris Vector. Barrel is the P90. The sight is any or Kodak is what they use. I'm going to stay with the red dot. The stock is the P90 and the mag is the Mag 10. Oh, and the grip is the PPSH 41. I can tell you before I even get into the game that this is going to be a fairly decent build because I've run something very similar to this before in the past and it works pretty well. I'm trying to find a good place I can do a quick recoil test before I get... God bless. Okay, I can already tell you recoil is crazy. So here's this. There's the recoil there. Here's the reload. I'll back up. Oh God, I'm gonna die. We're gonna do the recoil here. Oh my Lord, that is some of the most insane recoil. Well, I can tell you right now that you are going to want to barrel stuff people because if you aim at their feet, you're going to shoot them in the head. That was weird. Frick. This gun is incredibly fast. It spits out damage. I will say this, the biggest issue with it is the recoil. If you're up close on somebody, it doesn't really matter, but any further away than like, I don't know, literally touching that person, your recoil is, well, let's just take a look here. It's pretty rough. So maybe use it on smaller maps. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. The next build here is from @Zilin, Z-I-L-I-N. My current AR build, what should I change? The barrel is the G36C, the core is the G36C, the stock is the NP5, the mag is the Scar drum, the sight is the G36C optional. I went red dot. They didn't have a grip, so I'm keeping it the PPSH. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, let's do recoil here. Very little. Very little, very usable, and that's the reload. This is pretty usable. I would say that depending on your play style, you probably want to stay about the mid-range for this one. You probably don't want to get too close because the SMGs will absolutely shred you. Other than that, It's got okay damage. Maybe you could find a way to increase the damage a little bit, maybe even increase the range a little bit, but that would be my two big suggestions if you were going to do anything with that. Other than that, this is a pretty solid build. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The next build is from @Willie9milli. What a name. Shotgun. The core is the JSG-12. The magazine is the M40. The barrel is the 870 Wingmaster. The stock, 870 MCS. The grip is the Auto 5, and the optic is anything but I use red dot or 870. I don't know if this is going to be a good map for this or not, so we may have to wait till the next round, but we'll try. So I got another map that wasn't good for a shotgun, but this is okay. If you have decent enough aim, this will kill within a pretty decent range, actually, and it's not terrible. I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10, I think. Okay, the next gun we have is from ALI, or Ali, I guess. Barrel is a G36C, the core is the AUG, the sight is the red dot, the grip is the DP27, the mag is the 1919 A6, which I think got renamed to the 30 cal here, and the stock is the speed coil. Do a quick recoil test, so we're kind of up close here. Barely any, if any. Hardly any. Do a reload. It's actually okay for what it is. Okay. This is okay, but I think that I would like a higher rate of fire. I'm definitely getting outshot at range because I think people are just able to shoot faster. And the drop off is okay, but I think the rate of fire could be a little bit faster. And I think that this will be like pretty good. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. This gun is from Anotai. Core is the Hex Spitter. The barrel is a Chris Vector. The mag is the NP5. The grip is the Auto 5, and the stock is the Circuit Judge. The Spaz 12 is an alternative if you want a faster TTK but longer reload time. The sight is any. Note, this build is effective since the July 4th update. If you use this later and it doesn't feel as good, it probably got nerfed. Well, we did have an update, so we'll see how good it feels. But all right, let's do recoil tests here. We're gonna go right here, do a test. No recoil. No recoil. There's the reload, incredibly fast. This is pretty good. Really high rate of fire. Very similar to the one we had like last week that was of a very similar build to this. It's a little bit different from that one, but very similar, but still pretty good. And I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. This next one is from @Lucid5235. They say it's a burst pistol. Core is the Chris Vector. The sight is any. The grip is the NP5. The mag is the UNP40. The stock is the NP5. Strengths are mobility and fire rate and recoil. The weakness is the range. It's skill expressive, positioning, and movement reliant. Favored map and game mode. Man, they gave me a bunch of information. Free for all, capture the point, jungle and paradise. Personal tip, don't be afraid to hip fire with this gun. Melts at mid range, hard to track at close range, and obviously misses at long range. Got 90 kills with this gun after AFKing for 2 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good then. Well, unfortunately, we are not on the map of your choice, or really the game mode, I don't think, but... Okay, let's do a recoil test here. We gotta try it. Okay, we're back up. Not too bad. Fast reload. Okay. Recoil, like I said, is always something that the farther out you get, the harder it is going to be to hit something. So like if I want to shoot this guy, absolutely can, as long as I know how to control it. This is, okay, this is going to be a hard match to get kills in. Oh, man. I'm so freaking terrible. Why am I so awful? I'm so booty. Dude, I am cheeks. And not even like a good pair of cheeks. I'm like a bad pair of cheeks. I'm like my cheeks. Oh, shoot. What's shooting me? Pretty good build, actually. Really fun. Lots of nice movement, sliding. Reload's really good. Recoil's okay. Even at range, it's okay. It's very manageable. If you know how to control recoil, you can mitigate a lot of it. The only time it's real hard to like control recoil is if it's super severe, but this is more of a gentle recoil, very controllable and easy to use. I'm gonna give this build an 8 out of 10. I like it a lot. Maybe not the best map for it though. This next one is from @BubbleMonkey134. One shot thingy. Barrel is honk. The core is SKS, grip is the Arctic Warfare, stock is the Arctic Warfare, the mag is improvised, and the sight is any. I may have to change this. We'll see. Let's give it a try. Of course, it's honk, so I don't imagine recoil is going to be amazing, but okay. Reload's real good. Let's check out recoil from here. Oh, God. It's all over the place, but it does one shot. And it looks like, how far away can we hit somebody with this thing? I don't know. Oh, dang it. Okay, this is really good, actually. First off, the damage in and of itself is just 153. It's so good. Yeah, this is great. The spread, the ADS spread is pretty tight, so if you're up close, you're absolutely going to hit. The only problem is the fire rate sucks big time. Reload is 0.8 seconds, so it's pretty awesome. Other than that, it's pretty darn good, actually. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. This next one is from Mikhail Kosiko. The barrel is the water pipe. The stock is the Remington MCS. Now, I don't know if some names got changed recently. I think some did. The R700 or the Remington 700 got turned into the M40. The grip is the controller. The mag is the M40. The core is the 870 and the sight is any. Do a quick recoil. Pretty fast. Reload is relatively just normal, nothing super quick. this is a fairly decent build, honestly. Pretty fast moving, the reload's nice, the one-tap potential is absolutely there, especially if you play it right and you play some corners or you're playing up close, that kind of thing. It's definitely got one-shot potential. Pretty decent. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. The last build of the video, and I'm gonna apologize if I mess your name up. It's at Alex Danovit 9032. The barrel is the M110, the core is the automat, the stock is the Dragunov, the mag is improvised, the grip is the M60 or controller. I went ahead and did the M60, and the sight is the magnifying glass or the AUG. Went with the magnifying glass. I'm gonna put it near the front so that it's like not directly in my face. Do some recoil testing here. All right, we're gonna shoot from here. Not too bad. Shoot from here. A little more, but not too bad. And there we go. Reload. Oh. Okay, I actually like this one. So a little bit about me. When I played a lot of Call of Duty, some of my favorite guns were single shot DMR style weapons. I was always a big fan of things like this, like the FAL, stuff like that. And so single shot guns, because I've always been really fast at, like, you can hear I can click pretty quickly, and if the gun can keep up with my clicks, pretty happy with that. I always thought the FAL was really fun in Warzone, and I mean, this kind of gives me those vibes where you could just lay down fire really quick, and it does a decent amount of damage, especially if you hit him in the head. It does like 60 in the head and it's 40 on the body or whatever. So the fire rate can be pretty quick. If I show you what I mean, if I come in here and just, I can click pretty quickly. It's not, you know, as fast as some, let's say, machine guns or whatever, but like some of the machine guns, but like if I like really time my shots, I can just hold down a whole lane here. Now there are some like weird things going on here where there's like some clipping with some of the stuff, and you do have to worry a little bit about the recoil and more the visual recoil than anything, because the gun doesn't really move. It's the sight that moves, and so I'm able to just hold this place down just by shooting down here and taking these guys out. And I do have to worry about getting flanked by this guy. I saw him coming. I knew he was going to come there because that's kind of obvious. If I were him, instead of, I'll just give you a quick little thing. If I were him, instead of coming here and then trying to get me there, even though I knew he was here, I would have jumped down here and come up behind. It would have been much easier. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm having a pretty good time with it. And it's a true, to me, it feels like a true DMR style of a build. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. If you enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.